Hi guys, so Andrew Pierce, Tory boy from LBC, spoke to Kevin Saunders, formerly the Chief Immigration Officer of UK Border Force in Calais. Now I've covered this guy before and he's back once again to provide his, how do I put this, expert advice on what is about to happen. Now, as you may or may not be aware, Priti Patel's Home Office has already sent out notices to individuals in Britain that they will be deported to Rwanda in a few weeks' time. These removals are likely to be challenged in the courts. Mr. Saunders believes feelings are the way to judge who remains and who leaves.
But the government admits they can only send hundreds of refugees a year to Calais. Last year, there were 28,000 that we know about cross the channel. So is it really going to be a deterrent?
Yes, I think it will be a deterrent because they're going to be sending the single men who may or may not be asylum seekers off to Rwanda, and I think it'll send a message to them. And we see from the people that are coming off the boats that at least 70% of the people coming off appear to be single men. And are they genuine asylum seekers or are they not? The feeling is that they're not.
The feeling is that they're not. Now, at the beginning, Andrew Pierce mentioned sending people to Calais. In reality, well, I think he made a mistake here. He meant to say Rwanda. So the government is talking about sending hundreds of people to Rwanda when thousands of people arrive by boat from France to the UK. So Mr. Saunders says here, yes, it will succeed because a significant number will be sent to Rwanda. But if they're saying that they can only send hundreds when thousands are coming in, then there's a pretty good chance that if you arrive in the UK, you will not be sent to Rwanda because only a small number will be sent. Look, and I've said this before, this is window dressing. This is just propaganda. This is an attempt to show the racists and bigots, yes, we're doing something. So there will be lots of pictures of people being loaded onto planes and sent off to Rwanda at the beginning, and then it will probably be forgotten about.
But we will have to wait and see.
You think they're asylum shopping rather than asylum seekers?
Very much so. I mean, that certainly was my experience when I worked in France. They were asylum shopping. They want to come to the UK because we are very generous. As we've seen with Ukraine, we are a very generous country.
What does he mean by this, very generous? People who arrive in the UK generally, now there are some people who come for other reasons, but generally the vast majority, and we have to remember, the majority of people who arrive in the UK are given an asylum. It's not a very small minority are given asylum and everyone else is deported. No, the vast majority of people who arrive in the UK are given asylum. And why do they arrive in the UK? Well, because they obviously speak the language. That's why they want to be in the UK. Or more likely is that they have friends or family living in the UK. There's a community in the UK and that's where they want to be. Just imagine for a moment, you abandon your country. Where are you going to go? You're going to go to a place where you can communicate with people and where you have already some sort of network. You're not going to go to a place where you don't know anyone and you can't speak the language. That's why they're arriving in the UK. It's not that difficult. But once again, some people are arriving for other reasons, but this is, in most cases, it's because of the language or some sort of connection. There are people already there from the country, maybe friends or family or whatever, who can help you out when you arrive.
The trouble is that we can't keep accepting people that don't arrive here in the right and proper manner. These people are not playing the game. They're destroying all their documents, so we have no idea who they are. They're risking their lives. They're risking Border Force officers' lives who are out in the Channel having to rescue them. And it's costing the great British taxpayer £5 million a day in hotel rooms.
Then what is the solution? Because he believes the solution is to send people to Rwanda, and that will be enough of a disincentive to come to the UK. Now, we've been told by Priti Patel and Tories that Rwanda is a wonderful place. So how is it both a wonderful place and a deterrent? But the way to solve this would be to provide safe routes. No? Maybe would Mr. Saunders agree with me that maybe the solution would be to send a ferry to France to pick people up and take them over to the UK free of charge, so they wouldn't actually have to pay these people smugglers. That would destroy the people smuggling networks and business overnight. Literally overnight, one day to the next, it would be completely destroyed, because people would say, oh, I don't need to hand over my life savings to this individual. I can travel from France to the UK on a warm, comfortable ferry. Maybe there's some meals on board or something like that. And I arrive in the UK, and then I'm sent to a centre or a home or wherever while my asylum claim is processed. Wouldn't that be a much better solution? If your goal is to destroy these people smuggling networks. Nobody ever suggests that for some reason. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.